Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between Major and TLO on Daybreak, the latter edition. In the top right side of the map, this is the red Zerg player. His name is TLO from Team Liquid. And in the bottom left side of the map, we have the blue Terran player. It is Special, representing Major, because that's his other name. Alright, so a ZVT from Nation Wars. TLO and a Major have been on a bit of a roll on my channel recently. Two juggernauts going head to head in a ZVT. What more could you want from life? I'm trying to think of what else I would want, but maybe a banana? A banana sounds pretty good right now. Maybe with some peanut butter and a glass of milk. Good stuff. I first saw that snack on Mr. Rogers back when I was a kid. And that's pretty much the end of that story. I thought I had more, but I don't. Hatch first of TLO. Not very concerned about a 3 racks opening out of Major, which is a little bit of a concern because Major is known for proxying stuff, but his barracks is safely inside of his own main base. So TLO wins again by guessing correctly that Major is not going 3 racks Reaper. This very well could be a single Reaper out of Major, though. We do have a Reaper name ready to go on that one. Spawning pool on the way from TLO. This gas is going... Oh, there's that gas. There's the gas. How did I not see that? I think there's a glare on my monitor. Sometimes when I cast during the day, there's a window to my side that kind of puts a little bit of a glow and kind of distracts me as to seeing what exactly is going on. That is a Reaper, and this Reaper's name is James Fay from the video game Convoy, which I did not know existed till I did some Googling, found a YouTube video, like a Let's Play for some dude that played Convoy, and it looks like a pretty fun game. It's like top-down, you drive a bunch of trucks around in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. It's kind of like Mad Max. From what I saw from like the 3 minutes that I watched is very Mad Maxy, but apparently James Fay is one of those characters, and he's going to come out and try to kill him some Zerg. The Overlord for TLO scouts this out perfectly, sees exactly what is coming, sees the Reaper. If that was a Marine, it would have been a troublesome time for Mr. Overlord there, but it wasn't, so everything worked out again for TLO. What a golden existence he has led. Ling's on the way, Queen's on the way. Reaper taking a super roundabout way to get up to the Zerg base. I don't know if he's trying to avoid scouting or check it for proxy stuff. Ah, he's worried about proxy stuff from TLO. That's interesting. It's interesting that is his concern. Factory on the way from Major. TLO is going for a 3rd hatch, recognizing that there is an expansion for Major. It is time to go for that 3rd hatchery to the south of his own natural. 22 to 21 harvesters. Major has a bit of a lead, but as soon as TLO gets that 3rd base up, that should definitely go in the Zerg's favor at least a little bit. At least a teeny tiny bit here. Anything else on the way from TLO? Production tab says Queen's speed, but Queens and Slowlings are enough to deal with this Reaper. James Fay has no interest in going anywhere near the creep. He really doesn't, and by that I mean he's going to go right on the creep right now. Here he is, right on the creep, killing a creep. Ooh, forcing a cancel on a creep tumor. Not killing it, but forcing a cancel on it. The difference is that if TLO cancels that creep tumor, he can rebuild it somewhere else in a second. But if it just dies, then he loses the ability to make new ones off of this guy, and it sucks. I hate it when that happens. Sneaking in James Fay, trying to pick off a drone possibly. No, he knows being on the creep with Queens and Lings just means you're going to die. It's exactly what it means. There is no other alternative. Overlord still scouting stuff out. Finally, a Marine comes out for Major to kill this dude. Going to take forever, but he's going to get there. Factory with a reactor on it means there are 4 Hellions on the way. Overlord scouts this. I mean, TLO has just had 100% accurate intel on what Major is doing throughout this entire game thus far. So here we go. 4 Hellions here at the 3rd base. A single Queen really shouldn't be enough to shoot these guys away, but perhaps that was just a juke and a feint. Try to get the Lings down here to the 3rd and then move up to the natural base. But nope, can't fool TLO. He's got Overlords spread and creep spread, and there is a... Ooh, there's a medevac here. It's going to lift up these Hellions and boost them inside the main base of TLO. This might get some damage, although a ton of Lings just spawned and they know what's happening. Never mind, get out, says Major. I'm not going to lose anything, but I didn't really kill anything either, so that was a bit of a disappointment as far as I am concerned. Raven on the way from Major. Baneling Nest coming up from TLO as well. Still hasn't lost a Hellion, but still hasn't killed much stuff either. He's killed 2 Zerglings and an Overlord, period, throughout this entire game. It is now 40 to 35 harvesters. TLO has a very nice lead on his opponent, and he has 3 bases. Walling at the front of his natural is Major with another command center. He'll probably lift off and land elsewhere for his 3rd base. Raven harassment attempt. Again, the Hellions just kinda, I mean, 2 of them have died, 9 Lings have died, just resources lost are fairly even right now, around 300 for each. I guess he is forcing a lot of Lings out of TLO. TLO could be closer to like 60 workers right now, if not for the fact that these Hellions ran around. Raven popping in, auto turret tosses down, trying to kill some drones before the Lings surround it and murder it, and he gets 2. He gets 2 drone kills out of that. That's basically free drone kills, right? Auto turret, it costs energy, no money. So not resource intensive. And again, keeping TLO inside his base is what Major's been doing throughout this entire game. So excellent job. If that's your goal, he's winning on that one. +1 melee attack, +1 ground carapace on the way from the TLO. Also known as the Little One or Dr. Dario. 4th base, morphing in for TLO to the left of his 3rd, left and up a little bit, right next to this right Zonlong Watchtower here on Daybreak. Again, this is from Nation Wars. Did I mention that? Did I mention it's from Nation Wars? It's Germany versus Mexico, who have some interesting interactions during World War II, which I learned about in history class, and I'm thinking now that maybe it wasn't entirely accurate what I learned in American history class about the interactions of Mexico and Germany during World War II. But interesting stuff anyway. I believe there was an offer from Germany for Mexico to assist in a battle against America. Mexico either declined or it got discovered and they pretended like they never got it. I don't know. Something happened there. There was like a Zimmerman telegraph, or I believe something along those lines. Somebody will correct me in the comments. Somebody will correct me on that one for sure. Hellions coming back to defend the 3rd base that Special just landed. By Special, I mean Major. Does he prefer to go by Special? I noticed his Twitter was actually updated to Special, so perhaps I should just start calling him that from now on. Liquidpedia needs to get their act together then and update his name on that page, because it still shows up as Major, and there's no sign of Special anywhere on that page whatsoever. Ling patrolling back and forth from this main base, trying to see if anything else comes up. There is a Spore Crawler near this main mineral line as well, and a Baneling. Another auto turret tossed on down. Raven with 8 kills so far. Wow. All right, that's pretty good. I mean, he's injured. He's severely injured. He's down to 44 hit points out of available 140. Gonna take some more shots from this Queen. Get out. Why are you just gonna die? No, run. 4 hit points. A little bit, tiny bit faster than a Queen on creep. Oh, Raven, why would you die unnecessarily? I don't understand. Got some Widow Mines and some Marines heading out, but this creep spread is getting really intimidating. Tempting a medevac drop here in the main base. Lings and Banelings ready for that one as well. Major just getting absolutely thrown back everywhere. Everywhere he tries to make something happen. Lings on top of these Hellions at the 3rd base. Hellions managed to shove that one away. Slow Banelings, not as good as fast Banelings, as it turns out. The Marine's going to try to chase them down and focus them down. Oh, Baneling hits, though. Did TLO do that on purpose? Did he sneak his Banelings to this corner and try to get the Marines to the top of the ramp? I feel like he may have. Oh, and the burrowed Banelings. And the burrowed Banelings. That brings back some memories. That brings back some memories for certain. However, Raven makes sure the burrowed Baneling is spotted and killed before anything bad can happen to the Terran army. 124 to 119 total supply. Major is up. 65 to 70 Harvesters. TLO is currently up. Ling's just trying to harass, man. Trying to do something. Marines with +1/+1 against Lings with +1/+1. Positioning important and enough there for Major. Trying to drop on top of the Spore. No. Don't just lose the medevac. No, Major. No. Why? Why? He flew over the Spore Crawler, took several shots, then came back around the Spore Crawler and died. If he'd done, like, just committed, he would have been fine. This is so weird. All right, so Marines, Widow Mines, Hellbats, Ravens, Medevacs here for Major. Trying to clear out this creep, push it back. It recedes more quickly than it used to a few months ago, and it also grows more quickly at the same time. Lings is trying to sneak up here into this 3rd base. There is a bunker with 3 Marines inside. Very angry at those Zerglings. Zerglings just being active, man. They don't want to die, right? They're not just suiciding themselves. They're trying to be active, trying to do scouting, trying to pick off what they can, trying to find free kills, which is kind of what Lings are all about. 5th base, just about to complete for TLO in the bottom right, but Marine drop. 8 Marines dropping right here, +1/+1. TLO does not cancel it because he has a lot of Mutalisks and Zerglings coming in to try to stop this. There we go. Baneling hit. Mutalisk gonna finish off the medevac. Yep, gets the medevac. That's another almost full medevac to die. Scouting Lings in the top left are shooed away by a much larger group of Marines and Hellbats and Marauders along with Widow Mines. Here comes a big Baneling hit, though. Get out of there. Major, run. Pick up and get out. Oh, he's picked up what he could. but getting obliterated otherwise. Another attempt to drop at the main base gets cleaned up by Lings and Mutalisks. This is a lot of dead medevacs, you guys. That's 3 so far. 3 so far, 4 remaining for Major. He's trying to get a 4th base cancel there because of so many Zerglings and Banelings. +2/+2 on those dudes as well. Upgrades are amazing. Upgrades are +2/+2 for special. At the same time, Banelings are getting some nice connections here. Was it enough to kill all of the Marines? I don't know. Mutalisks are getting shot at very nicely by these Liberators and forcing them to fully retreat from this location. Liberators, a good choice against a heavy Mutalisk player. TLO's hive is just about to complete, making 16 more Lings, making 9 Banelings, making 2 more Mutalisks. Just going Ling, Bang, Muta. 5 bases up and functional for TLO. 72 to 65 Harvesters. 3 bases up for special. He wants a 4th. I mean, obviously, because he tried to land one, but it didn't really work out for him. So I think he might just push down this right side, down this middle right side-ish. I don't know, 16 kills on that Widowmine. What have you been killing, Widowmine? Ling run-bys? Possibly just Ling run-bys, I suppose. Liberator trying to set up shop and harass down in the bottom right corner, but way too many Mutas for that. 9 Mutalisks make quick work of that Liberator. Queen out in the middle of nowhere gets murdered. Maybe it was a creep queen, but there's no creep nearby, so I don't know. Marines trying to come in here and pick off some of these drones here at the 5th base of TLO. They're going to die immediately, but I guess that was just more of a distraction tactic for Major to let him get up his 4th base, which it is under construction. It needs to be a planetary fortress. Ultralisks on the way from TLO. He's getting +3 ground carapace, +3 melee attack. This is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. 9 Mutalisks flying into the main base of Major, trying to take down these engineering bay to prevent +3/+3, and you know what? I don't see anybody stopping this from happening at any point here. Engineering bay is toast. One of them is gone. Trying to get the armory at the same time. All these upgrades for getting canceled. Getting canceled. Infantry armor level 3 done. Does manage to save ship weapons as the Marines show up to save the armory. Marines dropping inside the main base. +2/+2 on these guys. They wish they were +3/+3, but they are not. And trying to kill more of these drones. Can't do it. Too many Lings on the ground. Are there any Mutalisks nearby? I don't know. Chitinous plating has begun for TLO on this Ultralisk cavern. Trying to stack up here, but there's so many Lings, and a nice Baneling hit finishes it off. Another drop here at the 3rd base, killing more of these drones, and another attack coming up to the 4th, but no Baneling hits. Majorly shutting that one down. However, 3rd base pretty sparse. It's suddenly 64 to 63 Harvesters. 4th base up and running. Up and running for Major right now. What does he have? Whole big group of Marines. +2/+2 with Widowmines at the same time. So suddenly, Major not in a bad spot. Some multi-pronged harassment doing a lot of work. A lot of work for the Terran player here. Tried to kill that Queen here at the natural. Couldn't quite pull it off. Single Marauder by himself. He's going to replace those drones. Yeah, TLO replaced those drones pretty much no problem. Now I have Ultras with chitinous plating. Almost. And +3/+3, which is just going to be a problem. I don't know what Major has against this. He's going to have Widowmines. He's got a lot of Marines, which, even fully upgraded Marines just can't do much against fully upgraded Ultras. It's just not. And it makes sense, right? Like, why the heck would a Tier 1 unit be really great against a fully upgraded Tier 3 unit? Although Marines are pretty good against carriers, so maybe that line of logic is not something that Blizzard believes should be the case. Alright, so Marines, Widowmines, this guy still has 30 kills. That's a Commander Widowmine. Would you take orders from a Widowmine? Well, he's dead now, so you probably wouldn't. Pathogen glands on the way from TLO. About 50% complete there. Could start some infestors if he wanted to. He has some available supply. Not a lot of resources, though. He's down to under 200 each of the minerals and of the Vespene gas. So 4th base is up for Major. I'm not going to count him out quite yet. It's 176 to 171 total supply. The only problem is that he is pretty much very much Marine heavy. 64 Marines, a Marauder, end of discussion with a handful of Widowmines, and fully upgraded 7 armor Ultralisks are now here. So I don't know what he has. I mean, even the most godlike kiting in the world, I just don't know what you do against these Ultralisks. There's one here. Maybe you can take down one, but another one's here now. There's 2 more in production. There's a Greater Spire on the way for TLO, and attempted run by here to the 3rd base with the Lings. Not doing well. Ultralisk part of the group, though. Might be able to get in here and do some damage before the Marines and the Marauders can do anything about it. Another attack up here again. Widowmines getting cleared on out. Ultralisk just cleaving through everything that that Major's tossing at this 3rd to save it. 13 kills, 14 kills, 21 kills, 22 kills. He's being sandwiched. Marines on the left, or Ultralisks on the left and on the right, and just refusing to fall here. That is just a terrifying sight. A Liberator setting up a defender mode circle of safety, trying to save these dudes, but I'm just not sure if it's going to be enough. 33 kills for that one Ultralisk. Ring around the rosy right now, trying to kite, and that's it. Major taps out. His fourth base was under direct assault as well. I mean, it came down to 186 to 76 total supply. Why did it... Stuff's still happening in the game. That supply was going down. All right. So let's go ahead and do that, and do resources lost, and pull that one up for you guys. Yeah, I mean, we've seen that. We've seen that a lot, right? As a Terran player, if you get to around the 14, 15-minute part of the game and your opponent suddenly has fully upgraded Ultras and you only have Marines, you're not going to win. You just can't. The Marines don't do enough damage against the Ultralisks to really bother them much at all. And in the end, they're just going to have to kite all day. The Ultras can take care of whatever they want while the Marines are away. And if there's a fungal, you're especially dead. It's just TLO didn't feel necessary to do that. 205 Marines died, and not a single Ultralisk was killed there because, again, all that special really had were Marines. 41 SCVs killed there over the last few seconds, 43 on the total game. So Major did a good job. He did a really good job babysitting his workers for most of the game here. Just fatal miscalculation. You got to get Liberators or tanks or Marauders, or, I mean, anything is better than Marines. Ghosts, especially, pretty good against Ultras in these situations. All right, so that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.